Hey Toon Army, pull up a chair and listen up, because I have some absolutely bombshell news about Newcastle's January transfer dealings that will completely change the outlook for our season. For weeks we've heard that Eddie Howe was reluctant to spend to address the injury crisis, but something just happened behind the scenes, a major rejection from a first-team player, that forced the board to change their minds. A £25 million investment has just been approved, and the club is officially adopting a whole new strategy that abandons its usual transfer rules. I'll reveal exactly who snubbed the club and the identity of the French sensation we're now chasing in a moment. But before that, if you want to know everything about the Magpies before the national newspapers do, click the subscribe button and turn on notifications for all right now. Join the most informed Geordie community on YouTube. Done? Great. Let's get to the mystery. Okay, let's put some context into it. We all know the defensive line has been a bit depleted lately, and Eddie Howe initially said he wouldn't make any hasty signings. But here's the twist. The club tried to bring back an old acquaintance to stabilize the situation. Ross Wilson was in advanced negotiations with the representatives of a 30-year-old defender currently on loan, trying to convince him to return to Tyneside immediately. The news is that the player rejected the offer. He's happy where he is, playing regularly, and has no interest in returning to sit on the bench at St James Park. Because of this refusal, Eddie Howe and Ross Wilson had to drop the requirement for a player with proven Premier League experience and are now looking for elite talent abroad. They have officially earmarked £25 million to find a right-sided centre-back before the transfer window closes. The player who turned us down? It's Matt Targett. He decided he wants to fulfil his loan at Middlesbrough and Eddie Howe is respecting that wish. So, what's the plan now? Well, the club is investing heavily in a £25 million fund for a new defender. Although a defender is the priority, the name that keeps coming up is Dayane Methily. The French fullback is at the top of the list of candidates. There's a catch. He just underwent minor knee surgery, so Newcastle is playing a risky waiting game. Do we invest £25 million in another player now or wait for Methily? One thing is certain. The stopgap policy is over and the money is available. In my honest opinion, I think Eddie Howe is doing the right thing. Forcing Matt Targett to return against his will would have been bad for the dressing room. And honestly, investing those £25 million in a younger, more ambitious defender in the European market is a much better deal than a temporary solution. Methily is a dream signing, even with the injury. But I want to know your opinion, Newcastle fans. Did Matt Targett make the right choice by staying at Middlesbrough, or should he have returned to help the club? And would you spend those £25 million on a new defender now, or would you wait for Methily's recovery? Leave your comments below. I'll join the debate with you. And don't forget, for more news about this £25 million bid, subscribe and turn on notifications.